Hey, welcome to Board Game TV. It's Friday, Fantasy Friday, and so we're going to be playing Descent: Journeys into the Darkness, Second Edition, by Fantasy Flight Games. A little backstory. Um, I grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons. Um, Always enjoyed it. Loved fantasy movies when I was a kid. When I got into board gaming some years ago, really the closest thing to Dungeons and Dragons was Descent. And so I picked it up, and they have a lot of expansions as well. I have them all, except for some of the, of course, the little mini packs, the heroes and monsters mini pack things. I don't have those, or I don't have all of them. But I've always enjoyed Descent. It's been a while since I played it, so I kind of wanted to theme it for our Fantasy Fridays. And so let's get back into it. We're going to be playing a campaign, of course, and I really haven't know much about the story for Descent, but be that as it may, we're going to kind of try to make our own story and explore and visit it together. We're going to be playing the campaign, and of course the first little mini mission is the introduction mission, First Blood. As you can see, it tells you how to set up the map with these little map tiles. Tells you special rules that we have. We have goblin archers and Etons set up, where to place them. One of the Etons is the Mauler. He's going to have 2 additional health points. Place search tokens based on the number of heroes. Well, we're going to have 4 heroes. And of course, if we win, there's a victory condition for the heroes, and if we lose, there's a victory condition for the Overlord. Now, I know what you're saying. Descent's a 2-player game, and it really is. One person plays the Overlord. He controls the monsters. He has his own little deck that he puts out to try to stop them. When the campaign or when the adventure is done, you check a mark to see who wins, and that mission, and based upon how many missions the heroes win or the Overlord wins, when it comes to Act 2, that's when missions get decided, which missions are played. Now, I'm going to be playing as the Overlord and the heroes. And I want to play the Overlord as fairly as I can. I'm going to have certain I'm going to play like, a strategic Overlord. I'm not going to try to have any bias. I'm going to play like I really want the heroes to die. But first, before we get into that, let's get into a little bit of the campaign overview. And it's basically this. The twin baronies of Ren and Carthage lie on the outskirts of Terranoth. And I guess Terranoth is the world that we're in. We're playing Descent in. Far from the free cities, Baron Gregory often hosts his friends and ally Baron Zachareth at his seat in the capital city of Erin. And over the years, the 2 baronies have aided one another in times of both war and peace. But now both baronies are in peril. Monsters stalk their forests and mountains, moving with more purpose and coordination than ever before. A new Overlord is rising, a wicked and dangerous foe hidden in the shadows, manipulating events according to his master plan. If the Overlord isn't stopped, Ren and Carthage alike will fall into darkness, and the rest of Terranoth will soon follow. Fortunately, a small group of heroes are on the road to Erin. So, I guess the basic setup would be, we are in the land of Terranoth, and Baron Gregory, leader of the Free Cities, realizes that evil is starting to populate, terrorize, whatever, the land. So he hires, or has people in his inner circle, or I don't know, maybe you can say he gathers up his own versions of the Avengers or whatever. And these are going to be our heroes. And we have 4 heroes, 1 of each class, and stop the evil. Now, during the campaign, we obviously are going to have heroes probably die or whatever, and another one will step up to be a replacement for them. I got plenty of heroes, so there's no problem with that. And so it's in this backdrop that we are going to start our missions. Now, as you see, our characters here, our first one is Trenlo the Strong. This is this guy. And as for his class, I picked Marshall. Now, because I have all the expansions, there are several different classes he could have been. And I just randomly picked, and he became Marshall. And as he's able to gain experience through the campaign, he's able to get more abilities. Like these right here. All these are abilities. This is his ability he starts with. It's Retribution. Exhausts his card after a monster within 2 spaces of you resolves an attack that affects another hero. That monster suffers 2 wounds. Of course, each hero has her abilities, and each of your attacks gains +1 damage. Each time you're affected by an attack, add 1 die to your defense result. So he's a pretty good guy, actually. He has an heroic feat, which I'll go into later. When you perform an attack, before dice are rolled, choose and remove 1 defense die from the defense pool of your target. And he starts out with 2 items here. A Warhammer, which is going to be his weapon, and it tells you which dice he rolls. And he's going to roll a blue and a red die with these. And then he has a Signet Ring. Exhaust his card when you or an adjacent hero is attacked. Before dice rolled, add 1 to the defense results. Then our other class here is the Elder Mock, and I picked him as a Prophet. Oh, and here's Tenlo's. I painted again these heroes, and of course I didn't do a great job, but I'm not a professional painter. I'm an amateur painter, really, and I just do it to enjoy doing it and to add a little flavor to the thing. My painting kind of stinks, but here's him. Here's the Elder Mock. That's what his character looks like. And of course, as you can see on the page, they have their stats: movement, health, fatigue, defense. Fatigue, you'll see a lot of. We'll get into that. You spend fatigue to do things like use your heroic feat or move extra spaces and stuff like that. He comes with this Soothing Insight, which he spends a fatigue if he wants to use it. As you can see, it says you got to spend 1 fatigue, Iron Flail, and Sage's Tome. Next we have Desra the Vile. Kind of seems like some vile person would be working for the good guys, but hey, who knows? Takes all kinds, right? And this is her, decorated with skulls. She's a geomancer, and she has this little special thing, Summon Stone, and it's like a familiar, and it can move and stuff like that. And this familiar is treated as an obstacle, but may be targeted and affected by any attack, even from heroes. You cannot have more than 1 Summon Stone on the map at a time unless an ability allows it. Each of your attacks targeting a monster adjacent to a Summon Stone gains 1 fatigue. So, there you go. She comes with that, and you can move it and try to get it to a place, and that's helps her out a little bit. And then we have Rogana the Shade, and this is her character, I believe, even though it kind of doesn't look like her. I may have lost her character. Anyways, we're going to be using this as her. She's a Wildlander, and she has Nimble and this short bow. And these tokens right here are search tokens. If you land on a space, you can search, and you get to pick from like the treasure deck here, and hopefully we get something good. And if we get it, we can keep it and take it with us to our next adventure if we don't use it. And in between adventures, we'll be traveling the map of the world and getting into adventures with this deck. You know, we can shop with some stuff. If we get gold or experience, we can level up, and gold we can buy stuff. Now let me go on to the Overlord a little bit. Now this scenario, we have two monsters. We have the Eatons and the Goblin Archers, and they're on the board. And the Overlord has his deck of cards here. And he's dealt one for each character at the beginning of the game, and then at the end of the round, he gets to pick another card. And I'm just going to take the bottom card, okay? And I'm going to show you what it looks like. And it's Critical Blow. Place this card when a monster attacks a hero after... Play this card out when a monster attacks a hero after rolling dice. The attack gains +3 damage if the monster gets a surge. Doesn't cost him anything to do it. Now, as we go through the campaign, depending on who wins the scenario, the heroes can win and get experience, or the Overlord can win and get experience. They're able to buy other cards, and those cards will have a cost on there, and then he's able to add those cards into his deck. And he can take that deck with him from mission to mission. So he can, in theory, if he wins, he can gain experience, buy better cards, and use it to stop the heroes in later on adventures in the campaign. So that's what that is. And like I said, I'm going to play him like he needs to win. No favorites, even down the middle. And try not to anticipate as much as humanly possible my moves. Well, as you'll see, I know it seems like a lot of stuff in here, especially these dice, and you have these different colored dice and surges. But once you start playing, it kind of gets real easy to understand and real easy to pick up. It's really not that hard. There's just a lot you got to keep track of, but hey, that's it. And we have these little turn summaries. That you can do, and it explains to you. You perform 2 actions: move, rest, stand up, you know, that kind of stuff. Rest to heal, and all that. So, this first mission we're going to be playing is called First Blood. It's an introductory mission. And win or lose, each player receives 1 experience points. Future quests will grant bonus gold or experience points, or perhaps other rewards to the winner of the quest. So win or lose. So if players win or lose, they gain experience point. Overlord, well, he doesn't really gain experience point. This is just for to help players. As you are traveling toward Iron, you come across the still smoldering remains of a traveling caravan. One of the caravan guards, wearing the livery of Baron Gregory, lies wounded nearby. In ambush, he grasped. That Eaton is sending his minions straight into Erwin through the secret path. How could he have known? Ahead you see the lumbering 2-headed form of an Eaton. He said his name was Mauler. You must stop him. Mauler's goblin minions are taking a secret route to attack Aaron, Baron Gregory's seat. If too many of his goblins escape off the far side of the trail, Mauler will have triumphed over you. Your goal is to kill him before that happens. Okay, so we have monsters. We have goblin archers, Eatons. Place the goblin archers on the wall garden. Place the Eatons on the fire pit. The Overlord choose one of the Eatons. This Eaton is Mauler. And for our purposes, Mauler is going to be the red one. He has 2 additional health per hero. He's going to be a bitch to take down is what that means. Play search tokens based on the number of heroes we have. The goblin archers may move off the map through the exit. Each time a goblin archer, minion or master, moves off the map, the Overlord places 1 fatigue token in his play area. At the end of each Overlord turn, he may place 1 goblin archer on the wall garden, respecting group limits. If the Mauler is defeated, okay, and then we have if the Overlord wins. If the Mauler is defeated, victory. If the Overlord ever has 5 fatigue tokens in his play area, read the following, and he will win. Okay? So that's basically our mission. So these guys want to try to move here to the exit. We want to try to stop them from getting to the exit. We don't want them to get 5 fatigue. We want to kill as many as we can. And each round he'll be able to place some more monsters and stuff, the Overlord will. And we want to try to do that before we got to kill this guy. Once we kill this guy, we can end it, and hopefully we won't have 5 goblins go and get to the exit. So that's where we're at. And like I said, you'll see as we go along what can happen, what we can do. And yeah, there are conditions. Certain monsters or calls kind of has their own AI type thing. Like you can see the Goblin Archers, they have a movement of 5, they have a health of 2, they have 1 defense. If they roll a surge, they get this. If they roll a surge, they can get that. 2 surges, they can get that. And then you have, you know, it tells you basically what these abilities are. And then, of course, you know, it even tells you how many you can have on the board. We have 4 heroes. As you can see, there's 4 heroes there. So we have 4 regular goblins and 1 leader goblin on the board. And he's our leader goblin. He's the red one. And then we have the 4 painted regular ones. Same way with the Eaton. So you have 1 and 1. And he has special abilities as well. And you're probably wondering why. Well, wait a minute now. What's the deal? Why does he have health and stuff on top and health and stuff on the bottom? And basically that's because the top is the regular monsters. The bottom one is going to be for the red or boss monsters. Every monster in Descent, you're going to have regular ones, and then you're going to have a boss one that's just pure red. As you see my little thing here, I have all these red monsters, and then here are the regular versions of them. And so the boss monsters are a little bit more tougher. And they usually have, most monsters usually have abilities like bleeding, terrified, stuff like that. But I don't think any of these monsters have these in this one, so we won't be using this deck, but this deck will come into play real soon. Because monsters do have abilities when they wound you or hurt you or get near you, or special attacks that can hamper the heroes. So I'm going to get a few things set up and then we will get started. Okay, so we're going to start. And as Overlord, I get to start, and I drew 4 cards, 1 for each hero. And then at the beginning of my turn, I will get to draw another card. I can play these cards at any time a condition says. I can, like, play this card when activating a monster during your turn, play this card when a hero opens a door, play this card after you roll a die, play this card when heroes enter an empty space, so and so. So I can play them anytime, and I plan to do so when it's strategically valued to me. Alright, so we're going to go with, we're going to move our guys in order here. They cannot move through each other or other monsters. And then there's terrain type markers. We don't have any of that on this one though. So Tenlo the Strong, he gets to move first. And I'm going to move him 3 spaces. And I'm going to move him 1. And then, as Overlord, I get to play my card. Tripwire. Play this card when a hero enters an empty space during a move action. Well, he just did. He tests his, I guess I don't know what that is. Or I forget, whatever. But he has 2. Okay. If he fails, he must end his move action. He can still suffer fatigue to move further or perform a second move action if that was his first action. It was his first action. So it's going to go in the discard pile here. We're going to play that. Now I get to roll a gray and black defense die. And I have to roll shields equal to or less than that 2. I did not. I rolled more. So I have to stop. Now I could technically spend fatigue to move some more. But I may not do that. We may just keep him there. Alright. So that Overlord card played pretty good. This guy's stuck back here. So now it's Elder Mock's turn. And he can move 4 spaces. And of course, I'm gonna move him 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna spend 1 fatigue on him. So let's get a fatigue and put it here, and we're gonna move him here. Actually, I'm gonna move him here to that goblin archer. All right, and I'm going to use my iron flail, and it tells me what dice I have to roll. I have to roll a blue and a yellow. Now, if you see this X come up, automatic miss. No ifs, ands, or buts. Doesn't matter what this die says. This X is an automatic miss. Okay. Do you see the numbers on here? That's for range. Okay. But I'm not doing a range attack right now. We're up in his face, ready to go. Okay, so this is what I got. I have 2 hearts and a surge. Now, I weaken the goblin, and I do only 2 damage on it. Now, the goblin has a defense die, a white. Oh, it's down here, but he still has a white. So he gets to roll a defense die. He rolled 1 defense die. It means he gets to block 1 wound. So he's going to take 1 wound. And I'm going to put it on the bottom here just to let me know that he has that. But like I said, he has the weaken now. The goblin does. Because of my surge. Okay. And we'll get to that when it's his turn. Alright, Ezra the Vile gets to go. And she has a stasis rune as a magic rune. And as you can see on here, there's an arrow. It means it's a ranged attack. Whereas the hammer here has the axe, and that means it's a regular attack. So what we're going to do, she can move 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she's also going to have her stone out. And at the start of your turn, okay. Exhausted stowed within 3 spaces of you. She's going to spend a fatigue to use this. And 3 spaces of me. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm going to put that stone there. She's going to help him out. And then she has the stasis rune, and she's going to try to shoot. Even though 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's where the numbers come in. If in order to hit that guy, we're going to have to roll pretty high. She rolls 1 surge, she plus 1 damage. She rolls 2 surges. Well then, we immobilize it. Okay. I know it's a little risky, but hey, she was here. There's a 1. Wait a minute. She was here, right? Yeah. So we could go 1, 2, 3. I don't know why I did that. 4, 5. Okay, she's gonna go here. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. She can move 5 spaces. I think I was looking at some other thing. I can attack that goblin, or I can attack the Eaton. If I attack the 1, 2, 3, actually, I'm going to do this up to 3 spaces away. Within 3 spaces of you. 1, 2, 3. And this thing can move if I choose to. And it can move, actually. It can move too, so we're going to move it right there. We're going to put it right there. And she's going to attack the Eaton. Okay, well, she did 4 and 2, so that's 6. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got the range. We did 3 damage to it. Now, it gets to roll its defense, and it gets to roll 2 white die. Okay, and it blocked all that damage. So we did no damage to it. But we did gain a surge. That's what the summoning stone lets us do. So we did get +1 damage to it. So the Big Eaton takes 1 damage. Mauler is his name. Okay. And last is Rogana the Shade. And she can move 5 spaces as well. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to move her here. And she comes with a bow. And she rolls a blue and a yellow. Okay, now that's a miss. That's an X, that's a miss. That's a whiff. It's not what we needed. Okay, and that is the end of the hero's turn. We did pretty bad, I actually think. Yeah, we didn't kill anybody. So now it's the Overlord's turn. Now the Overlord gets to draw a card. We got Dark Fortune. Okay. Activate monsters. Choose a monster group. Okay, well, we'll choose the Goblin Archer since in theory they would be quicker. And they get to go. And he's weakened, remember. So let's have a look-see and see what that weaken means. Okay, weaken means remove 1 shield from each of your defense rolls and 1 wound from each of your attack rolls. When you perform a rest action, discard this card or token. So that's what this guy is going to do. He's going to rest. That means he's not going to do anything. He's going to let his other guys go. And he's just going to discard that card. So that's his turn. The other goblins go. Now, they can move 5 spaces. So we're going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. Because he's stuck there. Or can he move past? Can monsters move past? Let me see here. Move. It's been a while, so let's see. The monster may get stuck here. Here we go. Move. Monsters follow the same movement rules as heroes when moving, except that monsters cannot suffer fatigue to receive additional movement points. Alright. Figures cannot move into or through spacing containing figures or obstacles. Figures may move diagonally through friendly hero figures. So, yes, he could move. He just couldn't move if he were like trying to move through them. He could not move through them. Okay, so he can move there. And he's going to attack. He's going to attack him. So he rolls a blue and yellow die. Okay, well, he rolled really well. He got 3 hits and a surge. First surge for them is +1 range, so that's not really going to matter. Now the monk gets to roll a white defense die. And he's going to exhaust us before rolling a die tribute. Oh, well, never mind. So he's going to roll. He rolls 1, so he's going to take 2 wounds. Okay. That goblin goes. Alright. This goblin here, we're going to have a little bit of... He's not going to move. He's just going to shoot her. Wow. Boy, I'm rolling really good with the monsters here. Okay, well, she is in trouble. Alright, 1 defense. She takes 3 damage. She takes 4 damage, actually. Wow, she got walloped. She's down to half her health. Okay. This goblin, he's going to move 1 and shoot at him. Okay, 3. I should be rolling these at the same time. 2. So he only takes 1 damage. And our last goblin here, he's going to move here and he's going to shoot at our monk guy. 2, 1. He takes another 1 damage. Okay, now it's the Eaton's turn. They get to move. And I'm going to play this Frenzy. Play this card when activating a monster during your turn. That monster may perform an additional attack action this turn in addition to its normal 2 actions. So what he's going to do is he's going to attack the summoning stone, and then he's going to move forward and attack one of the heroes. And he gets a red and blue dice. Summoning stone gets a brown defense. Okay, so he destroyed the summoning stone. It's gone. It's off the board. Then he's going to move 3 spaces. Now you see how they take up 4 spaces? Well, you're not going to go 1. It's not going to go like that. It's going to go 1, 1, 2, and that's it. Because they have this reach ability, and what it is the monster may attack targets up to 2 spaces away. If he moves any more, this guy won't be able to go out, so they're going to be stuck. Which I may not play that good. Let's see here. There is a choke point there that they can't go through. Okay, I tell you what. I used it on him. He destroyed the stone. And then he's going to move here. Okay. And now he gets to perform another attack. And he's going to attack... who should he attack? Well, man, let's attack her. Knock her ass out. Okay, 4. And a surge, which is 2. So, 6. 5 damage. Alright, so she is knocked out. So we're going to put her knocked out right there. That is not good. Okay, and that is the end of the Overlord's turn. He's not going to go. He's back there just chilling. So it is the hero's turn. Okay, now we're going to start with Tenlo the Strong again. And see what he can do. See what we can do for knocked out heroes here. Okay, knocked out. When a hero is defeated, he immediately suffers fatigue up to his stamina. So we're going to give her 3 more fatigue. Okay. So she's full stamina there. Okay. Any condition he has, and the immediate Overlord player may immediately draw 1 Overlord card. Okay. Space is considered empty. They don't, unless revived by another hero. Okay. Now I tend to have this rule, where if you're knocked out 3 times, you're considered killed in one adventure. So I'm putting this little marker on her just to show she's been knocked out once. Okay. And that's basically where that's going to go. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do. And let me think about this, because our heroes are getting our butts kicked and we need some good strategy. Okay, I kind of thought maybe about what I'm going to do. Tenlo here is going to spend 1 fatigue. And he's going to move 1, 2, 3. Remember, a knocked out hero, you can move through them 4 spaces. Then he's going to revive Desra here. So she gets to roll 2 red dice and heals 5 wounds. She doesn't get to heal any stamina because she did not roll a lightning bolt, but she gets to heal 5 wounds. That way he's blocking the Eaten from attacking her, and he's kind of there. So that was his turn. Elder Monk is attacking the head goblin again. And he's going to attack. Oh, yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. The head goblin again. And with his flail. And he gets a blue and a yellow. Okay, it is 3 damage. The goblin blocks 1. If your other hand is empty, it is. He gains 1, so 4. So that goblin took 3 damage. That goblin has 2 already, so that goblin is defeated. He's out. Okay. All right. Desra can go. Believe it or not. She cannot spend fatigue, summon a stone, but she can attack. And she's going to attack a goblin. At the start of your turn, you may recover 1 health or 1 fatigue for each monster figure adjacent to you. Alright. Okay. Well, we didn't do his hero ability either. Once per turn. We'll recover a health for him. At the start of your turn, you may for each monster figure. Well, then she could do that. Alright. Alright. And then we're going to spin that. We're going to put the summoning stone back. And we're going to put the summoning stone right here. And she's going to attack that goblin right there. She missed. Well, that's terrible. Boy, they're whiffing. Okay, she gets to go, and she's going to attack. Okay, she does 3 damage on it, At the end of your turn, until the start of your next turn, each hero within. Okay. Each time must be this many space and must be made. Okay. All right. So she does 3. This thing gets to roll defense. 2 whites, and it blocked all those shots. She's doing terrible. Okay, so that takes no damage. Alright, so that was a bad turn, really. I mean, we still... Wow, we still only killed... We only killed 1 goblin. It's the Overlord's turn. Guess what? He gets to draw a card. And reinforcements. Well, it's not at the end of the turn. He'll get to put this goblin back on the board. Okay, well, let's start with the goblins again. This goblin right here is going to attack the summoning stone. Of course, the summoning stone has a health of 2. It destroyed it. Okay, this goblin right here is going to attack Mr. Monk here. Well, that's 1 damage. And he was able to block that, so he takes no damage. This goblin is going to attack the monk as well. Okay. Looks like he's going to take 2 damage. Okay. Okay, now we have this one here. And it's going to go. But however, we have a heroic feat we can use. Let me find the immobilized here, because this will help out big time. Well, you know, you cannot perform move actions. That doesn't mean attack. Okay, well, we won't worry about that. Never mind. Okay, that goblin's still going to attack, and he's going to attack Tanalo here. That was a miss. Look at that. Okay, now it's the Eaton's turn. Now he'll move up 1, and then this Eaton gets to go, and he's going to attack Tanalor because, you know, Tanalor is right there in his face. Play this card after you roll 1 die. You may re-roll 1 die. Well, let's play that. Let's say that wasn't a miss. Well, look at that. 3 hits. Let's roll for defense. 2 hits. Tanalor takes. Add 1 to your 1 damage. Okay. Alright, now it's the Eaton's turn. And the Eaton's going to go. And he's going to roll blue and red. He's attacking Tanalor. Okay. Wow, that's terrible. 2, 4, 6. 6 damage. 5 damage because of that. Okay. But he can spin this. Exhaust this card after a monster within 2 spaces resolves an attack that affects another hero. Okay. That monster suffers 2 damage. I got Spoon of Fatigue to do that. Whoa. Oh, wait. Tenlord takes 5 damage from that attack. And the Overlord is going to draw a card. And it is the end of the turn, so I could put him back on the board. It's our hero's turn. Now it's Tenlord's turn, and he's finally going to attack. And hip hip hooray. He has the Warhammer. He gets a blue. Okay. Crap. That thing fell off the damn thing. Okay. Alright, 4. 5. He does 5 because he gets that. Okay. Too bad he didn't roll one of those. Okay, so the Eaton gets to roll 2 white. 2. So the Eaton takes 3 damage. And that's 4 damage he has now. One more and the big one, that one's down. Okay. Elder Monk, he's going to attack. And he's going to attack a goblin here. Blue and a yellow. And he's going to attack that goblin right there. Okay. And that is 2 surges and 2 hearts. He weakens it. He's +1, so that's 3. Let's see what the goblin rolls for defense. 1. So that goblin takes 2 damage. And he's weakened. Well, remember that. He's weakened. So we'll put that there. We're going to use this heroic feat. And we're going to make the Overlord discard a card. Well, we'll just remember. Usually you got to flip over the card, but okay. And we will... we're going to get rid of this card right here. Dark Might. We don't want that thing to add one of those things. So Ezra Val is going to go. And she's going to target this goblin right here. Okay. 2 and a surge. So that's 3. Okay, well that thing rolled that, so it only takes 1 damage. Start your turn, may recover 1 for each. Okay, well hold on. She recovered fatigue. I forget about that, so let's do that. She recovered fatigue. She put in a fatigue. She covered a fatigue. We won't put the stone out yet. That means he gets to recover 1 health. Okay. And that goblin took another damage. And so that goblin's 1 away from... That goblin... I'm sorry. You know, I keep looking wrong. This goblin is dead. Alright, this goblin is out. She shot this goblin. Okay. And so this goblin took 1 damage. Rogana is going to attack our Eaton here. And if she hits him, she kills him. Okay, she did very good on that one. Look at that. She did 4 damage. Only 2 defense he rolled. So this Eaton is out. We have got rid of this Eaton. So finally something good happened. Because he was 2 spaces away, so that was good. So that Eaton is gone. Each of your attacks or monsters is not adjacent to any other hero gains +1 health. Okay, so that is that. So this Eaton will not come back. Our reinforcements are only goblins for this adventure. That is it. So that Eaton will not come back. That Eaton is out. We don't have to worry about him anymore. But Mauler here, Mauler has, how many hit points does he have? 2 additional health per hero. So he has 8. So he's going to have 16 hit points. So that is not going to be very good. So it is the Overlord's turn this time. And we got a card here. And we're going to go with the goblins first. And he's weakened, so he will rest. So he gets rid of his condition, he gets rid of the damage. Okay, so he will not go. So we have 3 goblins out on the board. We're going to have to move some of these goblins. Our object is try to get these guys here. Unfortunately, we got a choke point here. But okay, so we can move 1, 2, 3. And he's going to attack Ezra. And he's a total miss. Okay, so he is going to shoot him. Okay, 5, 1. Okay, so it really takes no damage. And then the last goblin here is going to, of course, shoot. Well, we can move 1, 2, 3. We got to get some of these goblins across. This is the whole point of this. We got a good choke point there, but he's going to attack the strong. And the reason he's going to attack the strong is because if he attacks the other one and hits him, strong can play this retribution card, and that monster will suffer 2 damage and basically kill it. So he's going to attack the strong. Okay, well that's 3. Tenlo gets, he rolled a 2, +1, 3, no damage. Alright, so our heroes did really good that time. Now it's the Eaton's turn. And I'm going to play a card here. Well, we don't need to play that. We're just going to play 1. He has a reach. So he's just going to stay there. Okay, he can hit. He's going to go after Tenlo. Okay, wow, that was a bad roll. It's 4 damage, but he rolled a good defense. So, wow. I can't play anything that would help. Add 1. He already had a surge. I gave him +2. Ah, wait a minute. Here we go. Throw. We're not adjacent. I did not know that. Okay, I can't play that. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to play this. It's going to add 1 to results. So Tenlo is going to take 3 damage. Okay. Then we're going to do the throw. Choose a hero adjacent to the monster. Okay, he's considered adjacent because he has that long reach. No, he's not. He's not considered adjacent. That means throw. Surge +3. Okay, so the surge, I did that wrong. He would have only taken 1 damage. He's not adjacent, although Tenlo will have to go adjacent to him in a minute. So there's no need for me to play that card yet. Okay. And I can put another goblin on the board, and here we go. Alright. As you can see, I'm a little rusty. Both hero and villain, but it'll get some used to. This is just an introductory thing. So, you know, there's really no need for it. 10 logos. Now he's going to move forward because he's got to attack him. Okay. He's going to place his heroic feat. Use when you perform an attack before dice are rolled. Choose or remove 1 defense die from the defense pool of your target. Okay, well, I mean, that wasn't the greatest roll. He only gets to roll 1. And there you go. I wasted that feat. No damage. Well, actually, only 1 damage because we have this. So he takes 1 damage. Elder Mock here. Okay. He's going to attack. He's going to attack this goblin right here. Okay, looks like he did 3 plus a surge, which is weakened. 4 damage to him. Okay, he kills that goblin. The goblin is out. Ezra is going to attack. She can recover 1 fatigue. She's going to place the summoning stone down. She's going to place it there. She is going to actually attack big boy there. You know, she's not. She's going to place this there. She's going to attack him. Okay, well, she did get couple surges there, so it's 3. 1, 2. She still kills him. Since he got to heal because she healed. So he's out. She is going to attack the Eaton. There's no doubt about that. Okay, well, she picked the range. That's fun. He gets to roll. Okay, he only took 1 damage from that. Okay. And you know what I've been forgetting? And I've played this totally wrong. If I'm correct, the player may perform any action summarized below may perform the same action twice. I could attack twice. Oh boy. I could have been attacking twice for the heroes. Isn't that... Good God, I can't believe I forgot that. Okay, well, we're going to attack twice. Okay. Oh, I can't believe I forgot that. 10 lower gets another attack. Okay, this time he did all right. Four, 6. He did 7 damage on that guy. Guy's -1 on the defense pool. Okay, so he did 3, but so he takes 4 damage. Alright. It's a little bit better. You know, because everybody gets 2 actions, and they can do... Oh my god, I forgot about that. Okay, Mok is going to attack another goblin. 2, 3, and weaken. Okay, well the goblin's weakened. This guy right here, he's weakened. He cannot do anything. Okay, unless he rests, which he probably will. Ezra, though, will attack our Eaton again. And I just lost the die. And luckily I have another one right here. Okay, well this was a good 3 and a surge, which is 4. And he only did 1. 3. Okay. Our elf is going to attack our Eaton again. I knew there was something wrong with the heroes, man. Jeez. Okay, well, she is 2. Okay, he saves against that. He's defended against that. So now it is the bad guy's turn. I knew something. I was doing something wrong. I was just sitting there doing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and I shouldn't have did that. Now you're saying, what about the monsters? No, the monsters can only get 1 attack. That's just the way they are. They only do 1 attack. As far as I think. Let me check on that. Okay, so yeah, monsters can only attack once, so there we go. Okay, so we have I drew my new Overlord card. Fortunately, I don't have much good cards. Choose when a hero opens a door or searches. Play this card when a hero enters an empty space. Well, the heroes aren't moving. They're not doing that. I only have 1 card I can really use, and it's not doing that great. Okay, let's start with the goblins. He's weakened, so we're going to rest him. He's going to attack the summoning stone. He should destroy it. 3, yeah, he destroys the summoning stone. And then our head goblin is going to attack Elder Mok. Oh, I forgot to put 1 goblin back on the board. Okay, so he attacked Elder Mok. He got 3 damage. 2, so he only takes 2. So he's down to 5. And our other goblin here, we need to do something with him. So he's going to 1, 2, 3. He's going to attack her. And he's going to attack him because we know that he has this retribution. So, okay, that's actually a good attack there. Okay, it's 2. So he only takes 2 damage. Okay. Actually, I forgot. We should have played this card because I'm gonna do something different with the Eaton this turn. We're gonna add a surge to the results. He already, when he attacked him, he had a surge. It gave him extra range he didn't need. But the second surge will add one more damage to him. So we're going to add another damage to Mach here. Okay. Now the Eden's going to use his special ability for Tenlo, and this is a throw. Choose a hero adjacent to this monster. The hero must test his, I guess, strength. If he fails, remove the hero from the map, then place him on an empty space within 3 spaces of original space. He counts as entering that space, then the hero suffers 1 health. So he's going to throw him. And so we have to test. Now we have a 4. And we were able to pass that test. Look at that. Okay. Oh, no. So that throw didn't work, and that turn got wasted. We could have threw him off the board. That turn got wasted. But we can add another goblin to the thing, which we will. And that is that. Now it's the hero's turn. Now our Eden has taking 10 damage, 6 more damage, and he's dead. So Tenlor is going to go, and Tenlor is going to attack twice. So let's see what we can get. Okay, well we got 5, 6. He rolled 3, so he takes 3 damage. Okay, and he's going to attack again. Three, 2. Okay. 4, 1, 3 damage. So he defeats the Mauler guy. That 16 damage he did on him. So let's see what happens here. If Mauler is defeated, read the following. The Eden collapses to his knees, one of his heads emitting a grumbled wail, the other head struggles to speak. Though we may die, we are but servants of the almighty Overlord. Our master will be triumphant in the end. Erlen will fall. Then both heads grow silent, and the beast topples over. Okay. We won. We gained 1 experience. We're gonna go. We didn't get in. I'm thinking about coming up with a house rule. That says we have to kill all the goblins on the board as well. We still win, but we kill all the goblins. The Overlord won't get to replenish any of them for the things. That's probably what I'm going to do. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and do that. Mach, he's going to attack. And he's going to attack him. Okay, that's 3. And a weaken 4. Actually, because his hand is empty. So he kills this goblin. This goblin's out as well. Ezra is going to attack. Desra, I'm sorry, is going to attack that goblin. Look at that. She did 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Okay. At the start of your turn, you may recover 1 health. Which it is, and that means he gets to recover 1 health. This goblin only takes 1 damage, but that's okay. She's going to move 1, 2, 3. And she's going to search. And that means we get a card here. Stamina potion. Okay. So it is the goblin's turn. We do not get to add any new goblins to the thing, so just remember that. But hey, you know, we'll see what can happen. We'll start with this goblin. We'll attack Ezra. actually attack 10 low. Okay, it's 3. We're going to play this. Well, I don't have that card anymore. Dang it. I really don't have any cards I can play except... Hold on, I could have played this. Now let's play this. Play this when he... Empty space. Okay, so let's move this here. Let's say that would have been empty space. We have to test. Let's test this 3. Okay, he passed the test, so we got here and searched. Then we have the pit trap, or the poison dart. Now when a hero searches or opens a door, he tests. If he passes, draw 1 Overlord card. If he fails, he suffers 1 and is poisoned. Okay, he's better 3. Okay, he passed that. But I do get to draw an Overlord card. Play this card at the start of your turn. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that was that. I went back a little bit. Like I said, this is the first. We're just learning, getting together now, so... Sorry for being a little sloppy on it. It's been a while since I've played Descent, but once we get back into the groove of things, it'll be really good. Alright, so it's the Goblin's turn. Yeah, we don't get to add any new goblins to the thing. I just wanted to extend the turn to show you what would have happened. I wanted everybody to go to show you what would have happened. We ended it on that. And so, we've won. We beat the Eaton. Means we gain an experience point. Now, so what we'll do is the heroes have won first blood. So we'll put a check mark by them here real quick. See here. And as you can see, the next adventure will be a fat goblin. If we win a fat goblin, if the heroes win a fat goblin, they play the monster's horde in the Act 2 missions. We have to do all the Act 1 missions. We do a fat goblin, Chalcedarion, the Cardinal's Plight, the Masked Ball, Death on Wing. Then you have the first interlude. Okay. The way you decide which interlude you're going to do. Well, if all the check marks, if most of the check marks are on this side, we do interlude 1. If most of the check marks are on the Overlord side, we do interlude 2. Okay. Then we go on to Act 2. And you see Act 1, Act 2. If we want a fat goblin, on Act 2 we do the monster's horde because the heroes won it. It would do that. If the Overlord wins a fat goblin, we do the frozen spire. Same thing with this one, and same thing, and same thing. And then we come to the finale. And if the Overlord won most of the finales, we do this one. If the heroes win most of the finales, we do this one. So you have a thing to where you want to win. Kind of decides how, what, where you play. So that's how that works. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to go to town to experience and stuff like that. As you can see, Descent provides a map. And it's actually a nice little map. And the way that's going to work is when you go to the next mission, we are here. Okay. This is what we did. We did... No, that's not where we're at. Where's First Blood at? Well, First Blood isn't on here. Okay, so we won't do any of that. We just gain 1 experience point. We won't get to go shopping. Okay. This is the first mission, a fat goblin. Once we do that, we'll travel these spaces to the next mission we go to. That'll be Castle Darion, or however you pronounce it, which will be, we'll go from here to here. And what'll happen is every time we go, we'll draw a travel card. So like when we go from a fat goblin to here, we'll draw a travel card, and then we'll look and do that space right there on the card, and we'll have to do what it says. We'll do one for each space we run across until we get to that location. And benefits, hazards, whatever. So we'll see what we do, but we can still do a few things. So let me look at something, and we'll get ready to do it. Okay, so what's going to happen now? Because of the quest rewards, the Overlord gets 1 experience point. The heroes each get 2 experience points. We're going to sell this stamina potion for 25 gold. We're going to have 25 gold. We're not going to go to the store. We're going to you do that after an Act 1 mission. This is just an intro mission, just to show you how to play and stuff like that. So it's going to assume we don't sell anything. We get to here, Ireland. This is going to be the main place we go to. Then we're going to go ahead, travel overland to the Fat Goblin. We're going to play that mission. Then after a Fat Goblin, we're going to travel back to Arrowin. We're going to go to the store. We're going to buy some stuff and get some more experience points and stuff like that. And then the next mission after that, we'll leave there and go to Castle Darion. That'll be the next thing for Fantasy Friday on the next descent we do. None of the heroes are dead, but Desra did get knocked out one time. I'm sorry, it was a little bit of a sloppy gameplay. It just had been a while since I had played Descent, but now that I caught up, remember about a lot of things, well, there we go. It will play a lot better. We'll get to use different monsters. Eventually, we'll get to use Lieutenant. As a matter of fact, I think a Fat Goblin does have a Lieutenant. I think it's Spig or Splig, whatever. He'll come into play, and we'll get to see how Lieutenant plays. And all our characters will be healed next time for our next adventure. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, I know I played a little shoddy. Hopefully I'll play better next time. But that's basically the gist of Descent. We didn't move much. We strategically choke point this area right here, which was good. The goblins didn't get to go over here. So it was rather easy for our heroes. I know we got knocked out once, but that was when I wasn't having them attack twice. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next time on Fantasy Friday, where we do another Descent. Until then, have a good game.